I hope it is clear. Now this is a CAT PYQ question. CAT exam previous year question. CAT exam previous year question. Listen carefully, sir. Find the smallest positive integer. That value should be greater than or equivalent to 2. The smallest positive integer n should be greater than or equivalent to 2. Now the question is 2 square minus 1. Observe carefully, sir. 2 square minus 1, I am writing it as 1 square, into 3 square minus 1 square, into 4 square minus 1 square, and so on up to last one, n square minus 1, I am writing it as 1 square. 1 I am writing it as 1 square. A square minus b square. A minus b, 2 minus 1 into 2 plus 1. 3 square minus 1 square. 3 minus 1 into 3 plus 1. 4 square minus 1 square. 4 minus 1 into 4 plus 1. N square minus 1. N minus 1 into n plus 1. Into n plus 1. Now if you observe carefully, this will be 2 minus 1. 1 into 3. 3 minus 1. 2 into 4. 4 minus 1. 3 into 5. Now if you observe carefully, and so on, and so on. That means if it is 1, there is an increase of 2. If it is 2, there is an increase of 2. If it is 3, there is an increase of 2. If it is n, there will be an increase of 2. Now if you observe carefully, right? So this will be 1 into 2 if I write separately. 3 into 3, 3 square I will get. 4 into 4, 4 square I will get. So this will be square value. Remaining is n into n plus 1. So 2 into n plus 1. It should be a perfect square. It should be a perfect square. What is the value of n? N is greater than or equivalent to 2. N is 3. 2 into 3 into 4. Only 2 into 3 into 4. Only power of 3 we got. N is 4. 4 plus 1. Only single power of 5 we got. N is 5. 5 plus 1, 6. Single power we got. N is 6. 6 plus 1, 7. Single power I got. N is 7. Single power I got. N is 8. This will become 2 into 8 into 9. 16 it is 4 square. 9 it is 3 square. 2 8s are 16. 16 9s are 144. 144 is 12 square. 144 is 12 square. So what is the smallest value of n that will satisfy this one? Answer is n equivalent to 8. I hope the idea it is very much clear to you. Good question. Requires a little bit of patience. Solve it slowly. Understand the pattern that is given in the question and solve it. This is also a good question, sir. This is also a previous year question from a management entrance exam. From a management entrance exam. Very good question. Please read the question. A is a 3-digit number. A is a 3-digit number. A 3-digit number is of the form A, B, C. C is the unit digit. B is the tens digit. A is the hundreds place. A is a 3-digit number. If you strike out left digit of A, BC it is a perfect square. BC it is a perfect square. BC it is a perfect square. Because BC it is a perfect square unit digit cannot be 2, 3, 7 or 8. It cannot be 0. Why? Because 0, 0 I will get. 0, 0 I will get. So if it is 0, 0, then only when A is 0, the entire number will be 0. Because there is another condition. What is another condition? If you strike out rightmost digit, rightmost means Two conditions are there. AB should be a perfect square. AB should be a perfect square or BC should be a perfect square. AB should be a perfect square, BC should be a perfect square. B cannot be 2, 3, 7 or 8. A perfect square can never end with 2, 3, 7 or 8. B cannot be 0 because if it is 0, all 3 digits has to be 0, but ABC it is a 3-digit number. So C cannot take 2, 3, 7 or 8 or 0. If C takes 5, if C takes 5, any perfect square ending with 5, tens place has to be 2. B will take 2, but B cannot take 2. That means C cannot take 5. C cannot take 5. Are you all with me? If C takes 1, if C takes 1, C takes 1. What are the perfect squares that are ending with 1? 1 square is 1. 21 it is not a perfect square. 41 it is not a perfect square. 61 it is not a perfect square. So 81 I will get. 0, 1 and 81. B cannot take 0, not possible. B cannot take 8, not possible. So this case also is eliminated. Next C is taking 4. What are the perfect squares that are end with 4? 2 square 4 and 8 square 64. B cannot take 0. That means B has to be 6. If B is 6, what are the perfect squares that are ending with 6? 4 square 16, 6 square 36. That means one number is A is 1, B is 6, 164. This is one number. Next number is A is 3, B is 6, 64. Please observe, sir. If I remove 4, 16 is a perfect square. If I remove 1, 64 is a perfect square. If I remove 4, 36 is a perfect square. If I remove 3, 64 is a perfect square. That's how you should solve this question. Little patiently you need to solve, sir. C is 4 out. 1 we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. Remaining cases are 6 and 9. If I take C is equivalent to 6, what are the perfect square? One is 16, another is 36. What are the perfect squares ending with 1? 9 square 81, 1 square 01. That means another case 8, 1, 6. If I remove 6, 81 is a perfect square. If I remove 8, 16 is a perfect square. Next one, what is the another case? 6 square 36. That means B value will be 3. B cannot be 3. What is the next case? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last case is C is 9. If it is 9, so this has to be 7 square 14, 9. 3 square 0, 9. It cannot be. What are the perfect squares ending with 4? 64. 6, 14, 9. 9 is eliminated. 64 is a perfect square. 6 I eliminated. 49 is a perfect square. How beautifully we got these 4 numbers. Pure perfect square related property. C cannot take 2, 3, 7 or 8 or 0. C is 5, B is taking 2. AB is a perfect square. You have to connect the dots and solve it very, very carefully in solving this question. Kindly revisit this question again whenever you are solving it. I hope the idea it is